Candlestick Park in San Francisco. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everybody. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning here at Candlestick Park. Paul, we're down to the precious few in the NFL, and they're all big for the Rams.
Well, they sure are, and even bigger today because looking at this stat, it's 7.5 minutes ago. New Orleans 37, Atlanta 6. So the pressure is right on the Rams. They must win today if they will continue to tie New Orleans for the lead in the NFC West.
49ers haven't beaten the Rams in San Francisco since 1966. That's a long time.
And if they want to today, they're going to have to stop Steve DeBerg, who puts about 40 passes in the game every week. He can really throw it. They've lost 11 ball games, but they move the football. Their problems, they can't stop anybody.
All right, let's take a look at the field. 49ers have won the toss, and the Rams will be kicking off. It'll be Frank Corral doing the kicking. He'll tee it up at the 35-yard line. James Owens, formerly of UCLA, has dropped back along the goal line to receive the kickoff. There are the officials assigned here with the National Football League. Cal Lepore is the referee.
Owens returned one last week for 85 yards against Denver.
Owens chases it over. It hits at the 4, goes into the end zone, and it's across the sideline. Touchback, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So the 49ers will put it in play at their own 20-yard line on an afternoon that has turned out to be somewhat cloudy and overcast, and the lights are on here at Candlestick. There you see the offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers.
Very young, Lindsey, but they protect for Steve DeBerg. Only 1 sack in the last 5 games.
There are the receivers. Ken McAfee.
He'll go to Freddie Solomon.
And Hofer and Jackson are the starting running backs. Set it up in a double wing now with Steve DeBerg, the quarterback. That is DeBerg.
Double tight ends, too.
Wilbur Jackson. Lone setback. Brewer's in there as the other tight end. Getting it out to Brewer, and Bob Brewer along the sideline is popped out of bounds, but at the 32-yard line.
I think Brewer popped Eddie Brown, the safety man, number 25. First down.
1st and 10 now for the 49ers at their own 32-yard line. 49ers have won 1. They have lost 11. They defeated the Atlanta Falcons here at Candlestick Park. There's the front 4 for Los Angeles.
13 yards.
Linebackers.
Good linebacker.
And the deep men there. Cromwell's on the right corner. Eddie Brown is playing a safety. Dropping back now. DeBerg gets it to Wilbur Jackson. Jackson across the 40-45. And Wilbur Jackson has picked up a first down for the San Francisco 49ers. Dwayne Osteen and Jim Youngblood brought him down. It's just short of the 50-yard line.
Here it is. 17-yard pickup, 2nd straight completion. Steve DeBerg comes out winging. He hits his back. Wilbur Jackson along the sideline. He had beaten Brzezinski to the outside.
Right guard to the left side now, and a wide left for DeBerg. Wilbur Jackson gets across to the 48-yard line for 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go there.
There's the final, and we understand that the Minnesota Vikings blocked the extra point attempt in the last minute of play. Tampa Bay had scored, but they blocked the extra point.
If good, it would have tied the score and sent it into sudden death, but the extra point attempt was blocked and Minnesota won it. All Tampa Bay had to do to get into the playoffs was to win the game.
Well, that still keeps them a 2-game lead over the Bears in the Central Division.
Fake the end around and throws to Wilbur Jackson to the 40, 35, 30. Wilbur Jackson, 25, 20, 15. Dwayne Osteen bounced him out of bounds at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They faked the end around and threw to Wilbur Jackson.
A few weeks ago, Lindsey and I worked the game, San Francisco at New Orleans. I talked to Dick Nolan after the game, and he said, Paul, I'm sure glad we're finished with the San Francisco 49ers. Their pass offense, you just can't cover. They throw so many patterns after you. That was a 34-yard pickup to Wilbur Jackson, who was left all alone in the right flat over there.
Suddenly things look a lot brighter for the 49ers, and the sun has broken through the overcast. And a double wing set. The lone setback is Wilbur Jackson, 1st and 10 at the Rams' 14-yard line. Jackson's got the ball. He is inside the 10-yard line. He went to the 9 for 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 9. Dave Elmendorf made the Ram tackle.
Good blocking. Little good stutter step also by Wilbur Jackson, the fullback. Fred Quillen is the center for the 49ers. He is flanked by John Ayers and Randy Cross, the guards. Average about 250 pounds. They're doing a good job up front.
Paul Hofer comes back into the ball game. Good short yardage, man. He has rushed for 406. Average 5.4. Schumann's in a wide right. Jackson and Hofer the setback. Hofer drops the ball. Dribbles it once. He's got it. Hofer to the 4-yard line. Well, he dribbled it once on the way, but recaptured it and picked up 5. Jack Reynolds and Eddie Brown finally brought him down at the 4-yard line.
Paul Hofer is the 49ers' best second effort back, especially close to the goal line. Here it comes. You see 68. That's John Ayers getting a block to the outside, and Paul Hofer picks up 5. He saved the 5-yard loss also. Here it comes again. First down. Around the left side, he bobbles the handoff from quarterback to Berg. There you see the guards out in front. Hofer inside the 5.
They measured. It was a first down. It's 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. There's a score.
The National Football Conference is getting tighter. Giants over the Redskins.
Wilbur Jackson.
Dallas gets a break.
In an I formation. And now it is taken by Hofer, and he drives into the 1-yard line. There's a penalty marker on the play. Penalty marker to be checked out now. Crew of officials is headed by referee Cal Lepore. It is against the Los Angeles Rams.
I think they might take the play here, Lindsey. It's inside the 1. Here's another final. The Bengals 34, St. Louis 28.
The options being explained to the captain, Steve DeBerg of the 49ers. Cal Lepore puts it down on the 2-yard line, which is half the distance.
Offside, defense, first down.
1st and goal at the 2. He could have had 2nd and goal inside the 1. He chose to take the penalty. Half the distance from the 4 to the 2 makes it 1st and goal.
Hofer loves to dive over the line of scrimmage.
Hofer's got it. Penalty marker. He's in the end zone. He got in, but there is a marker. A linesman's flag has been thrown. Now Lepore will indicate offsides against the Rams' decline. Touchdown for Hofer and the 49ers.
Well, 49ers 1-11. They sure don't look it. We've said that before. Here goes Hofer. He loves to dive over the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get a good shot of that, but there you see Hofer going in for his 7th touchdown of the year. From the end zone shot, here's Hofer. He sees a little daylight and up and over.
Ray Wershing is in to attempt a conversion now with Joe Montana holding for him. Wershing and then points after his 14 of 17.
Well, we said they move the football against everybody. The trouble is they can't stop too many people.
Wershing boots, and it's good. And as they come back up the field to score, it's the San Francisco 49ers 7. The Los Angeles Rams nothing. 12:15 left to play in the first quarter.
First, you Yankee chaps took our dear old Queen Mary. Then you had the unmitigated gall to take our London Bridge. Now you've taken our Quiet. Your 1984 LTD was tested against our Rolls-Royce for Quiet in a scrupulously fair test over identical roads at identical speeds. British fairness forces me to admit that your LTD was just as quiet as our Rolls-Royce. Is there nothing left of the empire?
Ford LTD, as quiet as a Rolls-Royce.
You survey where the land is wild and unforgiving, filling in empty places on maps that until now have been almost unknown. But now comes Miller time. Time to head for the best tasting beer you can find, Miller High Life.
If you got the time, we've got the beer. Miller Beer.
Miller Beer.
Tonight on CBS 60 Minutes, Archie Bunkers plays One Day at a Time in a special movie, Oh God.
That's George Burns and John Denver. It's a great comedy.
It's all on CBS tonight. Ray Wershing will kick off. The deep man. Now Jim Jodat. Drew Hill is in it if you saw him, and Eddie Hill. Drew Hill chases it over. He's got it 1 yard deep in the end zone. Goal line 5. Drew Hill out to the 10. And he stopped at the 11-yard line, brought down by Bob Farrell. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. They have the ball at their own 11-yard line. There is the scoring drive, and DeBerg was 3 for 3, 64 yards on that drive for the 49ers. And now the offensive line for the Los Angeles Rams. Their receivers. And the backs, Ferragamo with his second start. Ferragamo brings them up. Completion percentage 41.0. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Cullen Bryant, Wendell Tyler. Tyler thrown for a loss of 2. Might be spotted at the 10 when they get him unstacked. Wendell Tyler carrying. He had rushed for 700 yards starting the game. 4.9 average, 7 touchdowns. Jeff McIntyre, starting left outside linebacker for the 49ers, made the tackle. Now, the front four for San Francisco defensively. Still jolting at the linebackers. It's McIntyre. Saraceno starting in the middle, place of Buns. And there are the deep backs with Hicks starting at the free safety. Second down, 11 yards to go at the 10-yard line. Bergamo. Well, it's incomplete. Forward pass behind the line, trying to get it to Tyler, who slipped down.
He slipped down. He had a little quick screen left on. Tyler had the people out in front. Both these guards were out there.
Third down, 11 yards to go for the Rams. They have the ball at their own 10-yard line.
Well, the problem the Rams have had, of course, is as everyone well realizes, is the injury problem. But Ferragamo's got the good, strong arm. And this team has been struggling all year long. And I don't know, I have a little sneaking suspicion, I think the Rams organization does too, that after 3 or 4 weeks, they get this win under their belt. They're hoping to win, of course, that this will be an explosive offensive football team before the end of the year.
This is Tyler again, the former UCLA running star. Went out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Tim Gray ran him out, and the punting unit comes on now on 4th down.
It's a final now. The Saints 37, Atlanta 6. Muncie scored. Mike Strong scored. Tony Galbraith scored. Archie Manning threw a touchdown pass. It was all New Orleans as they improve their record now to 7-6.
Ken Clarkson to punt. He's averaged 40.2. Tony Dungy and Dwight Hicks have dropped back to field it for the San Francisco 49ers. Clark will be kicking from his own end zone. Hicks at the 50-yard line. And he goes to the 47, and that is where the 49ers start in Ram territory. Downfield to make the tackle was Jim Jodak.
Before we come back, you're going to get a look at O.J. Simpson when we come. He'll be at the running back position.
This home could be a lot like yours. It's a home that's losing heat, wasting costly energy. It needs Pink Owens Corning fiberglass insulation. In the attic, under unheated floors, and in the outside walls. Stop paying to heat the whole neighborhood. Get Owens Corning fiberglass insulation now. It's cheaper than oil.
Mom, we got a present for you.
When you get home. Let's go.
You can install the Stanley Do-It-Yourself garage door opener in about 4 hours. Everything comes in the box. Just assemble it, put it up, and plug it in.
Surprise.
The Stanley Do-It-Yourself garage door opener. It's a very nice thing to do for somebody else.
You did it so fast.
We want to help you do things right.
This Christmas, open the door for someone you love. Give a Stanley garage door opener.
Wednesday, it's Kenny Rogers, Mac Davis, and the Charlie Daniels Band with Kenny Rogers and the American Cowboy. Wednesday at 10, 9 Central.
After having been idle for 2 weeks, O.J. Simpson is in the ballgame. He's rushed for 383 yards this year. He's averaged 3.7. He's 32 years of age. This is his 11th and last season. 1973, he rushed for 2,003 yards with the Buffalo Bills. O.J. has the ball. Goes outside. O.J. to the 40-35. And he is out of bounds. O.J. Simpson.
The great experience of probably the greatest running back of all time, O.J. Simpson. He waited for the block to materialize on the outside. Here it is, the sweep. He got a little inclination to go inside. That sets up the block for the right guard, 51 Randy Cross. He set up the guard with the block. First down, 15-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line for the 49ers in Ram territory. We're in the first quarter. 49ers are leading 7-0. Bill Francis carrying. Got to the 29-yard line for 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Francis, a rookie from Stanford. Jack Reynolds, the middle linebacker. Hacksaw made the tackle.
They're in overtime in New England. Buffalo and New England, 13 apiece in overtime.
Hacksaw Reynolds, one of the fine middle linebackers in the National Football League. In his 10th year, he's from Tennessee.
You had to get that in there.
Yes, I did.
Tennessee boys stick together, don't you?
O'Jay coming to the left side. Pulled down at the line of scrimmage. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the San Francisco 49ers and the National Football League is prohibited.
Well, even though the Rams are only 6-6 on the year, they're number 1 in the NFC total defense, number 1 in the NFC against the rush, and they're tied the whole league in pass defense.
You saw head coach Ray Malavasi of the Rams along the sideline. There goes Mike Schumann in motion to the outside right. Steve DeBerg retreats, sets up, and he's sacked. DeBerg pulled down by Larry Brooks. Larry Brooks, the 254-pound tackle, got to him for the sack.
Well, that's only the 2nd sack in 5 games for Steve DeBerg, and they throw the football around quite a bit. Here's DeBerg going back. Brooks beats the left guard, John Ayers, to the outside. Comes back to the inside for the sack.
Punting unit has come on now for the 49ers. Dan Melville, who has averaged 38 yards per kick, is in to do the punting. Line of scrimmage is the 36. Eddie Brown has dropped back to receive it, standing at his own 10-yard line. Melville gets it off. Angle toward the corner. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be lined up. He's in Ram territory. Now they rule a touchback. Now they rule a touchback as they started to line it up. Decided it had gone across, and so it'll be put in play 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. With 9 minutes, 27 seconds left to play in the quarter, it is San Francisco 7, Rams nothing.
The world's most advanced twin-blade razors are only as careful, gotcha, as you are. The Norelco rechargeable rotary razor has 36 surgical steel blades, carefully protected by 3 floating heads, and a unique shaving angle for a very close shave wherever you are, without a nick or a cut. The choice is yours. The close, careful Norelco rechargeable rotary razor, or 2 blades and gotcha.
Selling an insurance policy is one thing, but giving you good service is another. And State Farm agents can do that. Whether it's your life, health, home, or car insurance, the information you need is right at our fingertips. If you have a claim, your agent will get it started for you. Fast, friendly, good neighbor service. That's State Farm.
For your life, your health, your home, and your car. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bill Walsh, the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, in his first year at the helm. In the first meeting of these two teams earlier this year, the Rams won, but by only a 3-point margin, 27-24. 1st and 10 now for the Rams at the 20, and Vince Ferragamo is the quarterback. Kellen Bryant, Wendell Tyler, the running backs in the 9. Tyler has the ball to the left side. Got out to the 25. Jeff McIntyre, the rookie from Arizona State, the linebacker on the left side, made the stop.
Got over 100 yards last Monday night. Tyler hits the hole very quick. Now you'll see the 49ers go into their 2-platoon defense, I call it, Lindsey. They'll substitute 5 or 6 guys.
2nd down, 5 yards to go with the ball at the 25. There's a quick pitch to Wendell Tyler. Got 2 out to the 27-yard line.
A couple extra defensive linemen in there.
Reuben Vaughn made the tackle.
2nd and 5, and they guessed right. They guessed the Rams were going to run the football, so they put the running defense in.
3rd down play coming.
That's a lot of yards for Wendell Tyler, Lindsey. It's only his 6th start of the year. He has an excellent opportunity, 4 games to go, including this one, to get 1,000 yards.
3rd and short now for the Los Angeles Rams. Drew Hills in a wide right. They split the running backs for Ferragamo. Ferragamo to throw. To Wendell Tyler, and it's a first down. A penalty marker goes down at the 33-yard line. Cal Lepore in the dark cap is the referee. Penalties being reported to him, and we'll get it in just a moment.
See, so many of the teams in the National Football League use that play on 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, even 3rd and short.
Interference against the 49ers.
Captain.
They love to put those backs against the linebackers and just hook up. Another overtime game. Cleveland and Pittsburgh, 30 apiece.
Legal Chuck. Okay. No number.
That's okay. We know who.
Illegal contact, defense, penalties declined.
I tell you,
down.
It was against Terry Nelson was running the pattern, and he was illegally chucked after he left that 5-yard distance from the line of scrimmage, Lynch.
I like Cal's attitude. Cal's not going to get very uptight about the whole thing. No number, that's all right. 1st and 10 at the 33. Ferragamo. Ladies college football in Nebraska. Ferragamo. Terry Nelson. He's at the 40. Pulls his way on up for about 3 or 4 more. Gerard Williams on the tackle.
Now we take a look at Jimmy Webb, the defensive right tackle for the 49ers. He's going against number 60, Dennis Hara. Of course, you can use those hands now. Offensive lineman can push off.
It's a first down. It's at the 44-yard line. 49ers are leading 7-0. The Rams have the ball, and we have 8 minutes, 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Cullen Bryant, the big man. And he's scissored at the 40-yard line for a loss of 4.
Ted Vincent right there, 75, getting up along with Cedric Hardman. Pick it up from the end zone. Here's a little pitch to the right side, and the 49er defense penetrated across. You can see 78. Archie Reese was really the guy who fouled up the play for the Rams. Archie Reese causes Cullen Bryant to go back to the inside, and pursuit gets him. A loss of 4.
2nd and 14 now at the 40-yard line.
Miami, Baltimore, 7 apiece first quarter.
Bryant's in the left set. Tyler's in the right set for Ferragamo. Nelson incomplete.
Should have had it
into the hands of Terry Nelson. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 14.
Good pitch by Ferragamo that time. He was rushed, Lindsey. He got it off right in the middle of the zone, right on the numbers. Nelson should have caught that pass.
3rd down play coming now for the Rams.
Dwayne Board checks in. Al Cowlings checks in. This is the pass defense rush for the 49ers now. They've got, what, 5 defensive backs in?
Ferragamo brings him up for 3rd and 14. Ferragamo brings it out on a screen left to Cullen Bryant. He's at the 45-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 9, and that's going to bring, well, hold it a second. Hold it a second. Penalty marker is down.
It's Al Cowlings on the stop.
Personal foul against the 49ers. So that will...
This has been happening to the 49ers all year long. You'll see Cullen Bryant out there. He's got some offensive blocking. It's a screen around to the left side. Linebacker comes up for the first hit along with help from Al Cowlings. That's 58, Gardy Saraceno.
Cal Lepore, the referee.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 29. Defense, first down.
That's Gerard Williams. 1st and 10 now for the Rams, just inside the 40-yard line of the 49ers.
Here comes 29 Williams. Watch him. He's going down. See that right elbow pop? He's trying to get that elbow underneath the mask. That is a no-no.
Ryan and Tyler in the eye, and Wendell Tyler gets the pitch. Inside the 35, and he's struggles on to the 29-yard line. Dwight Hicks in to make the tackle. I think it's a first down when they spot it.
Well, he's so quick, Lindsey, and the Rams haven't had this type of a cutback runner with such explosive speed. Now, McCutcheon had great years for the Rams, but he doesn't cut back or hit the hole as quick as this young man. Now, of course, Tyler's problem is he can't hold on to the football. He coughs it up a little bit, but he will break a big play for you. Picked up 11.
First and 10, Rams at the 49ers, 29-yard line. Preston Denard and Drew Hill, the wide receivers. That's Cullen Bryant. 25-20, Cullen Bryant for another first down at the 16-yard line.
Oh, beautiful trap blocking. Dennis Hare, the right guard, made a beautiful block. Now let's pick up Hare. There you see him with the elbow up. There goes Hare, the left guard, 60. Cullen Bryant. There's the trap block right there, enabling Cullen Bryant to get back to the inside untouched. Picks up 13 yards for a first down.
Keep in mind that the Los Angeles Rams started at their own 20 after the touchback, after the punt went into the end zone. Bill Walsh looks on. First and 10 now, Rams at the 49ers, 16. Tyler got to the 13-yard line. Reuben Vaughn on the tackle. Second and 7 at the 13-yard line. And an injury. 49ers training staff comes onto the field. So it's an injury delay here in the first quarter. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the period. Gerard Williams is on his feet. Cornerback on the right side. Ray Malavese looks at his personnel sheet. Malavese, who played football at Army and then went to Mississippi State, played with the Philadelphia Eagles. He is the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Johnson is taken up on the right corner now. Gerard Williams along the sideline. Second and 7, Rams at the 49ers 13-yard line. Preston Denard to the left side, Drew Hill to the right side. Cullen Bryant and Wendell Tyler, the setbacks for Ferragamo. Ferragamo. Incomplete. Tim Gray trying to get to it for a possible interception in the end zone. There's a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage.
Drew Hill slipped down. He slipped down a couple of times last Monday night.
Personal foul against the 49ers. Personal foul against the 49ers.
Two personal fouls in this drive.
Bill Walsh looking on. Cal Lepore steps it off.
Tell us about it, Cal.
Personal foul, head slap, defense, first down.
First down and goal to go with the ball at the 6.5-yard line. And the 49er crowd here at Candlestick Park is not all that happy with that call.
Head slapping used to be legal. It's a new rule in the National Football League the last couple of years. You cannot hit those offensive linemen with that head slap trying to get to the passer.
There were times when he was just figured to be an affectionate custom. First and goal at the 6.5. Wendell Tyler outside left. Pulled out of bounds as he approached the 5-yard line. Tim Gray, 5-year veteran from Texas A&M, and Gordy Saraceno, middle linebacker.
Fine pursuit. Watch Gordy Saraceno from the middle linebacker position. He's got his eye on Tyler all the way. Tyler tries to get to the outside. He gets away from Dwayne Board, 76, and Cornelius. But right there, Saraceno and Gray on the tackle.
Drew Hill talking to Ray Malavese. Second down and goal to go for the Rams at the 5-yard line. 49ers lead 7-0. Von Smith's on the wide right. Incomplete. Preston Denard
was open.
he was.
Denard was open coming across from the left side. Ferragamo was just rushed. Good rush by the 49er defense.
Third down play coming now. 3rd and goal with the ball at the 49ers 5-yard line. Here come the Rams. Tyler in motion to the right side. And it is incomplete, saved at the last moment.
Charles Johnson, number 44, the rookie from Grambling, really reacted to the football. Receiver was wide open in the end zone. There you see it. Number 44, Charles Johnson. Good reaction.
So now on 4th down, Frank Corral and the field goal unit have come onto the field. It'll be Nolan Cromwell into hole. Corral in the field goal department is 9 for 18. Second-year man from UCLA. And this is going to be a 23-yard attempt. A 23-yard attempt from the hash mark left. Cromwell puts it down. Corral boots it up, and it's good. So the Rams are on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon. We have 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining to play played in the first quarter. It's the 49ers 7 and the Rams 3.
America, the world is waiting.
Healthy spaces, glowing faces, a life that's full of life.
Your world is waiting, and Visa is there.
You're traveling, you're moving, you're giving more to life.
Wherever life is good, you're making it better. And Visa is there for traveling, shopping, and cash. Visa is the most widely recognized name in the world. Visa, we're keeping up with you.
The 79 Ford Countdown clearance is underway. Your Ford dealer is receiving allowances and additional cash incentives that he can pass on to you right now when you buy selected new 79 Ford cars and trucks. It could add up to $400 on V8 pickups, $500 on V8 club wagons and vans, $600 on rancheros. So see your Ford dealer now. Ask him about the $400, $500, and $600 better ideas.
Next Saturday, the CBS Sports Spectacular features highlights of the exciting LA Times 500, plus the final event in the Battle of the NFL Cheerleaders. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
CBS Sports Spectacular next Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. Frank Corral is kicking off for the Rams. James Owens is deep. Phil Francis ahead of him. Owens at the 5, 10. Owens to the 15, turns around 20, 25 to the 30, and is upended at the 35-yard line.
Well, he's dangerous. 85 yards last week against Denver. He almost repeats it this week. He had one man to beat.
The kicker made the tackle. 30-yard return.
Here it is again. James Owens, the #1 draft choice from UCLA, cuts back. Now you see he's got a little running room. He's going to be flanked on the outside here by one of the men of special teams. 29 for the Rams is Sid Justin.
Steve DeBerg brings him up. Hofer and Francis are the setbacks. That's Francis in motion outside right. DeBerg. Hofer across the sideline marker. He was out of bounds, incomplete. Second intended to 35. Brodzinski was covering.
Oh, it was fine coverage by Bob Brzezinski, the outside linebacker. Philadelphia 14, Green Bay 3. If they can hold on, Lindsey, they'll take undisputed lead of the Eastern Division.
In Los Angeles, one of the great orthopedic surgeons in this country, Dr. Robert Curlin, is recovering from a heart attack. The entire Rams organization has asked us to send along their best wishes, joined along with ours, for his speedy recovery.
Oh, what a man. Get well, Doc. Everybody loves you in the National Football League, and the Rams want you back in a hurry.
Now on the delay, Francis carries. Gets it up there to the 39-yard line. Brady Dreyer in to make the tackle.
Freddie, great sense of humor, 11 years with San Diego State.
Officials have been trying to replace a few divots out there. It's a place where the infield, the baseball infield, was resodded, and it's been dug up in a square or two.
But still, so much better to see a football game on natural grass to me. That happens.
Penalty marker on the snap. DeBerg has the ball. Gets it to Hofer. Hofer goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Bob Brzezinski, the defender.
See where he fumbled the football. It rolled forward for about a yard and a half. Went out of bounds.
Offsides against the Rams. Well, they're getting this one straightened out. I think they actually picked up about 5.
With the help of that fumble, Lindsey, the ball rolled out of bounds very close to the first down, but I think it's going to be a little bit short. In that case, they'll take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and short.
Exactly. DeBerg has to exercise the option. Say we take the penalty or we take the play. Take the penalty. Of course, the down doesn't count. I think the yardage was about the same. That's it.
Offside, defense, 3rd down.
Let's take a look. This is a completed pass. There's the offsides on the left side. Fanning, number 79, is offside.
3rd down and 1 yard to go now for the 49ers at their own 44. 49ers leading in the game 7-3. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They got the 1st and 10. Elmendorf and Brzezinski coming in to make the tackle.
And Buffalo beats New England 16-13 in overtime with the field goal.
Hofer picked up the 1st down, and it's at the 46-yard line. Mike Schumann far to the right side. Wright Clark to the left side. Try this one forward. Up to the 49-yard line.
Ooh, they bent his back. Bent his top part of his body back. There's 21-3, 4th quarter, Philadelphia, so they'll probably be in 1st place in their division. Dallas and Washington will be trailing by a game.
Phil Francis is a 215-pounder, a rookie from Stanford. She moved the ball up to the 49-yard line where it's 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the 49ers. Francis and Hofer are the setbacks. Hofer. With his lunging move, he got it to the 47-yard line of the Rams. Jack Reynolds made the tackle.
Well, the Rams only give up an average of 111 yards rushing a game. Only 138 in the air. But San Francisco, as they have done against almost everybody in the National Football League this year, they moved the football.
Ken McAfee has come off. Bob Brewer has come in, and it's 3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. 49ers in Ram territory. 1 minute, 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DeBerg unloads, intended for Hofer, incomplete.
Paul Hofer wants a holding call against the linebacker Brzezinski. DeBerg's also hot.
Punting units coming out, led by Dan Melville for the 49ers.
You hear him say that? The ball's in the air and then a little no-no afterwards, claiming that when he threw the football, Brzezinski was holding up Hofer.
Eddie Brown is deep. That's Brown. Melville puts it up. It's at the 15, takes a roll. End zone, touchback, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A 47-yard punt. Dwight Hicks just couldn't keep it out of the end zone.
60 minutes coming up tonight on CBS at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Best show on television, no question about that.
When one of America's best-known black leaders is accused of lining his own pockets with civil rights money and of trying to kill people who got in his way, that's the story for 60 minutes. Watch it this evening right here on CBS.
Heavy.
Bill Walsh watches as the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Bill Waddy. Wide receiver. Here's a quick pitch taken by Wendell Tyler. Steps his way out to the 26 or 7. Cedric Hardman made the stop. 27-yard line, make it 2nd and 3.
Now, if you're just watching at home like I am here, it looked as if Tyler may have gained 3 or 4 yards. Then they marked the football, and he's picked up 7 to 8 yards. That's great quickness that he has.
Billy Waddy on a wide right for the Rams. They split the running backs for Vince Ferragamo, the quarterback. Preston Denard's in a wide left. Ferragamo, Denard got the first down. Goes out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Cornelius slipped down on the outside. Denard was wide open, little turnout pattern.
Clock is stopped with 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 49-7, the Rams 3. Ball's at the 37.5, actually, short of the 38-yard line. Denard goes to a wide left. Billy Waddy to the wide right. Running backs in an I formation. Cullen Bryant ahead of Wendell Tyler. Ferragamo's got the ball. And an interception. It is intercepted at the 40 by Dwight Hicks. Dwight Hicks on into Ram territory. Dwight Hicks is brought down at the 33-yard line. Doug France brought him down. Doug France, the big tackle.
Hicks is happy. His 2nd interception on the year, and only the 49ers' 7th team interception on the year. Here's Ferragamo off play action. He fakes to Wendell Tyler. Middle linebacker goes to his left. Ferragamo comes back over the middle. Watch this diving interception by Dwight Hicks. Good effort. Hicks gets up. Return of 29 yards where Doug France, the left tackle, number 77, made the tackle.
Ball is spotted just inside the 34. O.J. Simpson is back in the ball game now for the 49ers. They have the ball in Ram territory at the 34. Phil Francis, the other running back, with O.J. Simpson. Berg, and it's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, taken by Mike Schumann. And he got it to the 17 before Eddie Brown made the tackle.
And Pittsburgh came from behind in the 4th quarter to tie Cleveland up. They won it in overtime, 33-30 with the 37-yard field goal by Matt Barr.
And now there's the gun sounding the end of the period. And so, here at Candlestick Park in San Francisco, at the end of the first quarter, the score is 49-7 and the Rams 3.
You dance on a river of wood, and you never forget that the spinning shapes in the cold, dark water are your only bridge home. So you keep on dancing. And when you've coaxed enough logs into place to build a good-sized town, you can finally head for River's End and Miller Time. Miller Time. Time for the best-tasting beer you can find. Miller High Life. America's quality beer since 1855.
When it's time to relax, one beer stands clear. Miller beer, Miller tastes too good to hurry through. If you've got the time, we've got the beer. Miller beer.
We're not exactly alike. I'm wearing JCPenney Plain Pockets jeans, and I'm wearing the world's best-selling jeans. My jeans are made of tough, heavy denim with good looks and great styling. And mine have this fancy stitching on the back pocket. But Plain Pockets only cost you $12. JCPenney Plain Pockets. The big difference between us and them is the pocket and the price. I'll buy lunch.
Second quarter score, Kansas City 7, San Diego 7. Dan Fouts throwing a 29-yard touchdown pass to Charlie Joyner.
As we start the second quarter here at Candlestick, this is Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 17-yard line of the Rams. Penalty markers thrown. DeBerg has the ball. Incomplete. Incomplete. Ken McAfee.
DeBerg now 4 out of 7 for 81 yards here in the first half. McAfee should have had that right there.
Offsides against the Rams.
Just tried to run, Lindsey, before he caught it. They get a break.
Offside, 79. Defense, first down.
Mike Fanning make it 1st and 5 at the 12.
Second time here in the first half. There's Mike Fanning again. Second time today he's been offside.
Simpson and Francis the setbacks for the 49ers. O.J. Simpson. Went out of bounds about the 6. Wayne Osteen ran him out.
Now, he could have cut back that time, Lindsey. They're trying to get around the right side. It would have been a little bit better off if he cut back against the grain there and got that extra yardage. But he did get the first down.
It is 1st and goal outside the 6-yard line. Hofer and Francis now are the running backs. Double receivers to the left side, Dwight Clark and Mike Schumann. Hofer and Francis, split widely for DeBerg. The Hofer incomplete. 2nd and goal at the 6. Hofer, the intended receiver. Jim Youngblood covering. Incidentally, James Owens, former UCLA running back, now a kick returner with the 49ers, has been taken to the locker room for an x-ray of a hand injury sustained on the last kickoff return. 2nd and goal. Hofer in the left side, Francis right for Steve DeBerg. Francis scissored before he could get to the 5. Youngblood was there, Jim Youngblood.
Oh, he filled the hole. He was keying that back on his side, just stepped right in the middle.
3rd and goal at the 6. DeBerg, the quarterback there, number 17. He hasn't had a great deal of experience. He was a starter 1 year in junior college, 1 year at San Jose State, last year in this for the 49ers.
But I think, Lindsey, this year is worth almost 2 or 3 years experience for him. He's thrown for more yards than anybody in the NFC, second only to Dan Fouts in the NFL.
3rd down and goal to go. DeBerg, penalty marker. Francis, incomplete, but there is a marker to be checked out. A linesman's flag was thrown. Cal Lepore, the referee. Illegal motion against the 49ers. Bill Walsh looks on intently from the sideline.
Be 4th down.
Illegal motion, offense, penalties declined, 4th down.
4th and goal at the 6. So here comes Ray Wershing out. Joe Montana coming out to hold for him.
He's been very active this year, Lindsey. 14 out of 17 in the field goal attempts. His longest been 47 yards. It's just a chip shot. We've seen a lot of them miss this year in the NFL, but Wershing, as you can see right there, is pretty accurate.
Montana will hold. This will be a 24-yard attempt. Montana puts it down. It's blocked. It is blocked and is picked up at the 20-yard line and being run back by the Rams.
That's Sid Justin.
Justin is on his way. He lit up for a moment, turns it on again, and Justin goes in.
Looked as if he pulled his muscle. He pulled a hamstring there, and it just, as they say, he gutted it out, Lindsey. Sid Justin is holding that hamstring. Ray Wershing kicked a low field goal here. The snap was low. Watch how low this ball goes. There wasn't that much penetration. Sid Justin, a perfect bounce, picked it up at the 23. All the way. Now watch. I think he pulls a hamstring right there. He's looking back, and he says, I got it 15 yards to go, forget it.
The low trajectory kick actually hit number 51, Joe Harris, on the shoulder. Bounded over to Justin, who returned it all the way for the touchdown. And the Rams have taken a lead with the conversion attempt coming.
What a turnaround. And Bill Walsh has got to feel snake bit on the sidelines, Lindsey. He's lost games this year every possible way.
Conversion attempt coming now. Frank Corral will do the booting. Cromwell will hold for it. And it's good. Well, the conversion is good.
There it is. You see how low it is. 29, Sid Justin. 80-yard return. Right here, he pulls a hamstring. He sees the 49ers coming, but he gets in for the score.
Thunderbird. 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 Spread your wings in the new 1980 Thunderbird. Introducing a Thunderbird of new contemporary size that shows its elegant heritage wherever you look. Outside, inside. Yet it's remarkably priced, and that includes automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, vinyl roof, and more. The new size Thunderbird, a better idea for the 80s.
Not for 1 year, or even for 2, but for 3 years in a row. One 19-inch color TV has challenged America's biggest sellers, RCA and Zenith. And every year, independent surveys show the Sylvania Superset, the clear winner for best overall color picture. Isn't it time you found out why Sylvania keeps winning and winning and winning? The Sylvania Superset. We may not be the biggest, but a lot of people think we've got the best picture.